Snook fishing is the most exciting inshore fishing that you can do in Florida.
Holy smokes, dude. This could just be my drag, or I could like have an actual freaking monster on.
I've been fishing for snook for so long and caught them in so many ways, and in this video, the focal point is gonna be targeting them during the winter time, and we're gonna be attacking bridges with artificial like swim baits and shrimp jigs, and then heading to the creeks with giant live bait. If you like snook fishing, this video is for you, and if you enjoy it, please don't forget to subscribe. Alrighty guys, welcome back to another day on the water. So today I'm out with my good buddy Nate. You guys have seen him on my channel if you watch it a lot. And we actually were offshore for like 3 hours, so I wasn't even gonna continue my snook series, you know, today, but it was dicey. It was like 2 to 3 with some like 4 or 5 foot rollers, and all we caught was trophy margate, which by the way, I don't know if margate are good. Shout out to my buddy Paul who says they are. You tell me, do you eat margate? Because we were catching giant margate, but it was boring, so we decided to come and do a sunset session inshore. And I told him I've been filming this snook series where really the only break I've taken was a little bit of a trip offshore because we had a small weather window, but fishing only for snook for as long as it takes to get a trophy fish. So I'm gonna be throwing a 3-inch paddle tail on my Cabo 2K. I'm gonna be just sweeping this bridge up and down until sunset, and hopefully, you know, if you're watching this, it is in this series because we get on some snook. So let's do the dang thing and let's see what happens. Alrighty guys, so my setup for the day is this Cabo 2500 with 10 to 8 pound braid, depending on how you see it, because it's a PE braid. And then I have this Quantum Zeal 7'6" medium light rod, so it's a 1/4 ounce to a 3/4 ounce rod. I'm gonna be throwing this little NLBN shrimp, and we're gonna be sweeping these bridges up and down, trying to do the dang thing, see what will bite. We're actually gonna be going on the shallower end of the bridge because there's so many people out here today that I can't even fish the good parts. But sometimes I think being forced into a place, kind of pushed into a corner where you have to fish a certain area, like a kayak fisherman or a land-based fisherman, it's actually a good opportunity to see if you could dial it in. So that's what we're gonna try to do. I've caught many snook on this side of the bridge. If you know, you know. But yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's throw this stuff around and see if we get bit on some line siders. Here, let me move us out. I've had some insane days with pilchards, but that's all over summer. But dude, I've had some days where with pilchards, bro, I mean, I'm just whacking snook after snook after snook. Oh my God. I'm not gonna go and say that was a giant, but I'll say it was whatever it was, thumped it. My reaction time is just off, dude. There we go. That's a good fish. It's a little jack. It's a snook. It's a good one too. Told you it whacked it. Hey, 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 hey. Come here. Oh yeah, buddy. Boom, in the boat. I mean, probably just under slot, right? Like a 24, 25. Hey, 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 don't poke me. Have you ever been poked by that dorsal, bro? It hurts so bad. Check that out, guys, like a 25-incher. Smoke the 3-inch NLBN shrimp. Just moving around this bridge. Not a bad fish at all. We're gonna send her on her way. No fray either. It's a lot stronger. Is it hard to get under there?
Hard to get down to the bottom.
Definitely more difficult.
That's a big fish, dude. That's a freaking big fish, dude. Oh my God, thank God I got a bigger rod.
Ugh. Wow. No! He spit right. I was kind of playing with him. There's another, what, slot probably?
Yeah. That's a nice clean one, though. The other one was yellow.
Oh. I was kind of playing with him. I loosened up. I could have rushed him in. I beefed up for a reason, but man, they're at the faces today. The faces and the edges, dude. This is crazy. He thumped it. I'm not ready for a 40. Although I got that one out way faster.
Got a snapper down there.
Do we? Did they bite your tail? You can take as much stuff as you need.
Half my tail.
Grab another one. I have plenty. Man, that was a freaking eat.
That's only like a 32. Imagine 40.
It's a good fish, dude. It's kind of a solid night of snook fishing. Like, what? That's crazy. Oh, a 40 is donezo. Got one? Big? What is it? Okay. Dude, we're in the meat. That sunset's about to be insane. Oh, small. But we're in the meat, dude. Actually, no, not that small. Doubled up. Hey, on the NLBN shrimp. We got to get a double up pic on the camera. Dude. I'll set it up on the tripod. Guys, we're out here doing the thing on the Sunset Chew. Nate's on a good one on that little shrimp right there. Check that out. I got one and I just lost like a 32. Let's throw these back and then get some more. I say one or two more and then we move over. On the drop. On the freaking drop. I don't think this is a snook. Is it a little jack? Oh, it's a baby snook. That's so funny. I was like, wait, am I on? I thought I felt something. If you hold small snook like this upside down, they're good. Dude, this thing has like 3 holes in it. That's really sad. Bro, stop eating lures.
So guys, a lot of what we're doing here is just fishing the structure, the faces of the pilings, the edges of the pilings, and a lot of you might wonder why we're doing that. Well, when it's really cold, the water temperature was like 68, 67 on this day. These big concrete structures tend to hold heat from the sun, and it can actually be hotter, contrary to popular belief, underneath them because they're getting heated up all day by the sunlight. Also, there's more depth under them, so if the surface water temperature is lower, there's still going to be warmer water temperatures towards the bottom, plus you have the additional benefit of structure. That's why a lot of fish go to bridges during cold days, because of depth and because of the big concrete structures that kind of cling to the heat.
Oh, I never heard of that. No, the Hunger Games is violent. It's terrifying. Oh, just had one. Oh my God. Yeah. This feels really heavy. Broke me off. Oh my goodness gracious, that was gigantic. That was giant. There's some subjective stuff about, you know, historical artifacts and archaeological excavation, King Ramses' reign. That's not to say it didn't happen, because a lot of Egyptologists, and I learned this through studying because I'm fascinated by history, say that we've only excavated 1 to 5% of ancient Egypt. And we know the pharaoh was who they say it was in the Old Testament. So if we've only excavated that much, then yeah, like I probably believe that.
Yeah. I understand agnostics that have a hard time maybe accepting Jesus or whatever, but I don't know. I don't understand these.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The world we live in, this happens all by chance.
And he's like a genius, literally like an actual genius. Like his IQ is insane.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no, that's a good fish. Could be a blue, but it feels like snooky. It is a nice snook.
We just catching slots all day.
No, we marked these two. I raised my jig. Watch this. This is kind of cool. Guys, we marked these fish. I'll show you on the unit. So we marked those. So I lifted my jig up off the bottom and started sweeping mid-water column and instantly got thumped. And that was this fish. A very nice snook. Not bad at all. Beautiful sunset slot. Bet you it's a slot. It's really close. What's that? 26 and a half, so a little short. All right, guys, a nice stud snook there, 26 and a half incher. Ate that little shrimp, absolutely destroyed it. That was pretty cool because, woo, almost dropped her. That was pretty cool because I saw this fish on the unit. Sorry about the angle, I'm on a tripod. And I reeled it up, twitched it right at the depth that I saw the fish on the unit, and I got thumped, so that was awesome. Stud. She took off. Bluefish are super cool. I think it gets deeper right across this. Holy smokes, dude. This could just be my drag, or I could like have an actual freaking monster on. Okay. It's over here. No, I have a giant, bro. Oh yeah, a proper good snook. Oh yeah. Holy smokes, dude. Did not expect that on the shrimp jig. She fought really hard too. Whoa! That's crazy, dude. Guys, check that out, dude. An absolute stud, probably a 30-incher. Just pulled out of this bridge on that 3-inch shrimp on a 2K with 30-pound test fluorocarbon leader and 10-pound braid. What a beautiful, beautiful snook. So grateful to be able to catch fish like these, dude. It does not get old, especially on the light tackle. I am so afraid. I was so close to losing this fish right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and let her go. She flew off. Fist bump, dude. That was awesome.
We kept fishing until the sunset and really didn't get anything else that was too good. A couple small snook, a puffer fish, but ultimately it just died down, and that's what happens with tides. The next day I was gonna go into some backwater creeks with some live bait and into some residential canals and throw around some artificials. A lot of these spots that I'm fishing are just where the fish tend to go during the winter months because the water is colder and they're always seeking warmer water. So let's get into another epic day of wintertime snook fishing. What is up, y'all? Welcome back. I'm gonna be targeting the fish that everybody asked me to target year-round, all the time, which is snook, but not just snook, big snook. We're gonna be fishing only for linesiders, Florida's most coveted inshore fish for the foreseeable future. And we're gonna try to get big snook for you guys. Big snook on light tackle, medium tackle, and heavy tackle. And then it's gonna be a little more instructive because I'm gonna discuss exactly what I'm looking to do. Contrary to popular belief, my biggest snook always come in the winter. So right now, the water temperature is 68 degrees. It is a good time to get big snook where they're very, very concentrated. So we're gonna be trying to do the dang thing. If you like this type of content, please don't forget to subscribe, like, do all that good stuff so I can keep catching these giants for you. We are searching for a 48-inch snook. Let's see if we can make it happen. Alrighty guys, so we have just acquired bait. It was not easy to do. It took me about 1 hour. This time of year, it's very difficult to get bait, especially in the winter because a lot of the bait I'm looking for is deep. I'm looking really only for big mullet, either
either big silvers or big striped mullet or black mullet, whatever you want to call them. And I have to use side scan. Luckily for me, we've had what I would call almost drought conditions. It's been very dry out, it's been very sunny, so it gives me very good visibility and I'm able to spot them. So I didn't have to throw in deep water, because throwing in deep water this time of year can be painful, especially because we have so many Atlantic sea nettles, which is a jellyfish that you don't want to get stung by. They really hurt. I've been stung plenty of times. So took me an hour, but I was very patient. I probably could have done it quicker with side scan, but whatever, we made it happen. So now we're gonna go start off with some seawall fishing. I'll show you the bait, I'll show you how I rig it, so let's go to the first spot. Alrighty, we got what I would call a primo bait. It's cold, guys, the water's 67. We've got this actually this is a 6-0 hook. It's just an owner hook. Or no, actually it's a mustad. I haven't fished live bait in a very long time, but I just go right through the top, just like that. And my setup to throw, this is a relatively small mullet. It's like a 7-8 inch mullet. It's not by any means a huge bait. So I'm using, I could probably beef up for sure, but I have a 50-pound test fluorocarbon leader, about 5 feet of that, the equivalent to 20-pound braid. It's like a PE3. And I have this Cabo 3000 with this Quantum Zeal medium heavy rod that's rated for 1/4 ounce to 1.5. Pretty broad rating. Name of the game is to just get it up on the seawall. I don't know how many fish will actively be feeding on seawalls, but we're gonna start off with that. But we might just skip right to the next spot. I mean, you never really know, but I did want to show you how I rig it. Primarily because it's so cold. It's colder than I thought. I was hoping I'd see some 70-degree water temperatures, but unfortunately, it's just still freezing. Alrighty, y'all, so we are at our next spot, and yeah, the first spot was just a bust. Exactly kind of what I thought when I pulled up to a seawall. So we're just gonna be pitching docks, skipping the big mullet around, and seeing what we can get. Shit, yeah. Got it. That was so sick, dude. That's so sick. I just cast it inside that culvert drain and got this fish. That was insane. And I have a wind knot. I'm not gonna play with it. It's small. That was ridiculous, dude. Inside the culvert drain. Check that out, guys. This guy came from inside the culvert drain. How crazy is that? I skipped this big mullet in there and it smoked it. That is so sick, dude. That is so sick. It's nothing special, but the circumstances made it awesome. Pop that out, drop her back in. Alrighty guys, update for you. So we just caught that snook in the sewage pipe. We hopped around and skipped tons of docks. I mean tons of docks. But we didn't get anything. So we have moved to what is going to be our last spot. And I want to give you guys a pro tip for catching giant snook. If you've seen my videos, you know I fish here. And there's certain times of year, certain tides, certain conditions that I come here. And today the conditions are perfect. But when you come here, in any spot that you know there's going to be big snook, it could be an inlet, a bridge, a dock. One of the most important things to getting big snook is patience. You have to be super patient. I joke that when I sit in a spot, I become one with it. So today I'm going to become one with the creek mouth. I pulled up 2 hours before the time that I think there's going to be fish here is happening. Why? Because I want to be stealth. I want anything around this area to be accustomed to the noise of my trolling motor and spot lock, to be accustomed to the noise of my live well running, to be accustomed to the footsteps I make on the boat. They could feel everything, and they're already here. They're in the mangroves, they're coming in and out of the creek, but they're not eating. So I want them to be used to me by the time they start eating. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. So I'm gonna just sit tight and try to catch a giant.
Everybody always asks about finding spots, and you guys know I've mentioned and brought a lot of videos by Saltstrong, but real quickly, I really do use their Smart Spots app for the contour lines. I found this spot using contour lines, and their contour lines are the most clear and they show a 1/2 foot in variation. So 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. And I just look for variation in depth. So just a pro tip, not sponsored, but I really use it.
Oh, snap. That's a giant. That's a giant. I saw it get thumped. Luckily, I picked it up pretty quickly. Is it a giant or is it just like a slot? It might just be like a slot. Not bad, dude, for the first fish. I didn't expect to catch a fish this early, so I'm not mad about it. Feels heavy. It's fighting so hard. Oh, it's a good snook, dude. It's a really good... Is it a snook? Oh my God, it's a giant bluefish. No friggin' way. All the way back here? That is crazy. I'm lucky I haven't gotten broke off. Dude, it's a humongous blue. There's people coming. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of that freaking bluefish, dude. Guys, check this out. So this is a bluefish, and this is like a pretty decent one. I mean, from back here, it's not bad at all. It's like 8-9 pounds. Definitely did not expect to catch a freaking bluefish. I'm basically in freshwater, so that just goes to show how diverse they are. They can be caught in Australia, they can be caught in the Northeast, in Boston, New York, and I guess they can be caught in the freshwater, brackish water parts of the St. Lucie, so that's pretty crazy. I'm on a giant. I'm on a freaking giant, dude. Just thumped it. You gotta be freaking kidding me, dude. He thumped it while I was just sitting there about to cast my bait. Good fish, too. Really good fish. Really good fish. That is what we're talking about, baby. They fight so hard in the cold. Oh my God, she's barely hooked. Oh my God, you are landing it. I was gonna set up my camera for you guys, but no. Okay. Get in here, girl. Get in here. Jesus, she's fighting so hard. At the boat, too. Got her. Oh my gosh. Whoo! That's what's up. That's freaking what's up. Good Lord. Ugh. Check that out. That's a stud, dude. That's why you come and do what I'm doing. This is like a 35, 36, long and skinny. Still looks super healthy. Trying to get her to fin up. Smoked that mullet. I mean, thumped it. One bite. Subsurface thumped it. One freaking bite, baby. That is such a beautiful fish, baby. Oh my God. I want to get one way bigger, too. Hook is out, and we're going to get a release on this beautiful fish. I always got to come to the back because of my gunnels. Check that out. What a beautiful fish. That was a good kick, but I want a better one. Boom. She's out.